Hi, my wife is currently yawning, so welcome to the next exciting episode, a new exciting episode.
Another. It's always another
Another,
exciting episode.
another exciting episode of Divinity Original Sin 2, Definitive Edition.
Definitive edition!
Oh, how the roles have changed.
Oh, how the tables have turned.
Oh, how my hair is gray.
It's not gray, it's going more like a nice silver. It's really sexy. Silver is very sexy. Gray is not really sexy, it's just gray. But you're going silver. Like most redheads do, they go silver or white. You've got a nice blend of silver and white, so.
I really don't want to talk about this.
Oh, at least you're not going bald.
This is true.
I'd still love you even if you were bald.
Good genetics. Oh, not really. Just kind of skipped a generation. My poor brothers,
We don't talk about that.
who are a generation. I mean, my youngest brother is 11 years younger than me, and my other younger brother is 8 years younger than me. So they are like full-fledged millennials, where I came in at the end of the Generation X scene.
That is so weird. You're like an entirely different generation.
Yeah, barely.
Barely, but like
I was around the ColecoVision and Atari and Betamax and boom boxes.
like you lived through like the 80s, man. Like you were born at the tail end of the 70s and lived through the 80s.
You young whippersnappers have no idea what a boom box is.
Why am I here? Oh, yes, that's right. So last night I went to bed because I am a tired person. And wow, this whole area is like smudgy. Weird. I went to bed because I'm a tired person, and my husband decided he wanted to respec his character, which is fine and dandy. Unfortunately, he forgot. What did he forgot that you're an undead, and when he respected his character, took off his finesse armor.
Well, when I went to equip, because I did respec, and I now, instead of having dual daggers, I have a shield and a wand. Because I wanted to go a necromancer, geomancer, polymorph build with a little bit of warfare, a little bit of hydrosophist, and a little bit of huntsman. Not much. I just wanted one skill that I don't even have equipped right now. So that was kind of a waste. But yeah, that happened. And when I
off his helmet.
When I removed my daggers, it removed all my finesse gear because I had to buy all new gear for this build, and when it did that, the helmet came off and the entire town decided to try to attack me. Well, not particularly me because I immediately went invisible, but Abby's character was still in town, and you know, well, guilt by association.
Yes, thank you. I thoroughly enjoy hearing that my character almost died when I was not there.
It was like a bunch of liberals lynching Trump. Or Trump supporters. I don't know. I guess I would be Trump and you would be like somebody who voted for me. And like the whole town was like, you know, Antifa. Anyway, that's what happened. Bunch of racist bastards.
Why you gotta make it political?
I'm not making it political. I'm just giving it a nice analogy that, you know, is fitting with the times because...
Okay, so basically you removing your helmet was like me being a Trump supporter in California.
Kinda like that, yeah. Because when I removed the helmet, you put on a MAGA hat.
What's this? I found something.
I found something. What did I find? A
I don't know.
tainted fish. I found that.
Disgusting.
Ew, I ate it.
Ew.
I didn't mean to. I was
Look
trying
at
to
all the
observe it.
blood.
A fisherman stares at the water, muttering to himself.
Hey, buddy. So this episode, we're just gonna be doing some side quests, finishing up on this continent, and testing out the new build.
What's that say? Target is
too heavy.
The missus will kill me. She'll tear me a new mouth halfway down my neck.
You see nothing.
I've gone and thrown my wedding ring in the water.
Ha! I should just laugh at him. That's why you get wedding tattoos. No, I can't say that I have wedding rings. I'd die if I lost my wedding rings. I love my wedding rings.
I was casting a line and I cast my bloody wedding ring instead. Guess my fingers aren't as fat as they used to be.
how the hell do you do that?
Okay, let's break this down, because for that to happen, he would have had to somehow accidentally hook the ring onto the hook during the cast, because he couldn't have done it while he was hooking a worm or something, because he would have noticed. That's pretty obvious when there's a hook caught on anything that you're wearing.
No, I think he said his fingers were as fat. I'm thinking that it like slipped off during when he casted it, but I don't understand how that happens
if he's gripping the rod, unless he's flailing his other hand while he casts the rod with his right hand.
I mean, if he's casting it with both hands and then it just kind of leads out within the karate chop motion, and then I don't know, man.
I mean, you can't even do that fly fishing, and I've seen some weird fly fishing moves in my day, because my father used to do fly fishing. He was actually really, really, really good at it, too. Anyway.
I could do that. I could. But seeing as the ring has a bit of sauce to it, like as not, going in there will attract Voidwoken. All things equal, between an angry wife and Voidwoken, I'm leaning towards the wife.
Well, there you go. At least he's got his priorities straight. Ha! Oh, I kind of wanted to say this. That's messed up. I saw your wife. I'd lean towards the Voidwoken. I can't do that. That's so rude. He obviously... well, I don't know if he loves her, but he's terrified of her, so... That sounds like a healthy marriage.
I'm not asking you to risk your life on account of me and my marital woes, but if you fancy a paddle, you can go right ahead.
Cool. Do I need a boot?
There's a boot over here,
Is there a boot?
but I don't know that we can push it into the water. There's a fish pile over here that has nothing. So I'm not exactly sure what we're doing.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. But... Oh.
Fishy, fishy, fishy.
Oh.
Ooh. Oh.
Oh.
Okay. Well, alrighty then. There you go. You get to test your build. Hooray. Productivity. 8 minutes in. We're already accomplishing a ton of stuff.
Alright, I'll see how this all works. I don't know exactly what I'm doing right now. Other than...
What the hell did you just do? Oh, that was one of your big moves. Okay, so you're like testing out everything. Wow. I thought that was just like an average everyday, like, oh, let me just cast my spelly here. Dude.
Who am I missing?
There's a couple more up there.
Oh. I'll let you have a turn.
Oh, thank you. Oh, they're just out of reach. Oh, these are like small level guys. I thought you were just absolutely like murder slaying everything. I mean, you kind of did, but... Can I reach? Doink. something actually useful. Oh, rude. Rude. So rude. Yeah, whatever. Have at it. Ha. Ha! Missed me.
Worms take you.
And that they did. Quite sure where that fisherman is. I hope he's not walking through that static cloud to his death. Ah, that's just rude. Where are you? You're up there. Really? Ugh. Forget it. I'll tactical retreat up there.
No ring here.
Oh, I have it. That's why the void woken showed up.
Oh.
A horrified fisherman stares at the water, muttering to himself.
That was terrifying. I need to get myself a new line of work. Something as far away from the water as I can go. Goat herd, high on a mountain. Spice trader in the desert. Anything but this.
I'd like to be a spice trader.
If the missus will go for it, of course. She likes the beach.
I never did actually look at the ring. It's probably low level.
You
There
found
you
it!
go.
How wonderful! The wife will be thrilled. Or she would if she ever found out about this, which of course she won't. I can't thank you enough.
He slips the ring onto his finger, where it dangles loose.
I feel better already. Need to fatten myself up again so I don't lose it a second time. Can't be relying on the kindness of strangers to dig me out. The very best to you. I wish you well.
With a new confidence in his stance, he turns back to his fishing.
I have some unidentified leggings. They're probably like level 10 shits, but you know, what ifs.
Alright, next miscellaneous quest. The Snoozing Adventurer. Sounds like
Did you ID those leggings?
No. I will do that now. I apologize. It's level 10. Level 10 leg
Wow.
things.
I'm all right. As long as
Here you go. Since you can sell it since I'm the wealthy one now.
Owning a head is a terrible thing. Tell him if you got nothing to hide, you got nothing to hide. Yeah,
Sleepy adventurer. Yeah. Snoozing and snoozing, it's what you do. Wink.
Weathered and rugged, the man sleeps soundly. He mumbles in his slumber.
There's bad things in the caves. Bad dwarf things.
His eyes flicker open, but he looks like he's still asleep.
Blood and oil picnics, after all.
His eyes open, but he doesn't see you.
The island is ruined and doesn't have a name. Don't go there.
His eyes flicker open, but he looks like he's still asleep.
God, it's like trying to wake you up in the morning.
There's no graveyard on the island. Stay away from the graveyard.
His eyes flick wide open, but he's clearly asleep.
Good lord.
Sawdust and wolves, mother. Sawdust and wolves.
His eyes open, but he doesn't see you.
I think he's literally just telling us about...
Arcs for Lucian's Day sounds nice, mother.
Oh my god.
Startled, he opens his eyes, but he's staring into the distance. He's still asleep.
Why is this room all like blingy blingy
Leave me
now?
alone, mother.
Maybe it's dust.
His eyes flicker open, but he looks like he's still asleep.
I'm not sure.
It's mine. They're off.
He goes back to sleep.
He's never not been asleep. Okay.
I sent you a stolen helmet. It's unidentified. Just heads up.
Oh, thank you. So if the authorities pull me over.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's garbage.
Of course.
There's your garbage.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You've got a pick and you can trap.
You want to go turn in the dwarves?
You got that
One
right,
night with a
Hilka.
lizard.
You got that right.
Then you're an idiot.
I
And I'm
mean,
saying,
I don't think we have the evidence.
Didn't we like just... Weren't they being taken over by that statue and stuff like that? And
Yeah, but we searched through Wrecker's Cave and we don't find anything that incriminates Lohar, so we'd have to go all the way back to the cave and research it.
either that or confront Lohar.
I
You want
thought
to
we
go back
already,
to the cave?
I think we already talked to Lohar.
Lohar's a bit of an asshole.
Yes. Alright, we can check the cave out again. See if we can't
Come on, can you?
just sell everyone out.
I need to find a decent helmet. Or get the stats to put a helmet on that actually covers my face.
Ugh, oil.
I have a lot of that now.
Oiliness.
Yeah, I got a skill. So I acquired Apotheosis, which is kind of neat because I take the first steps of godhood. When I cast it, it costs 3 source and 2 action points, but for the next 2 turns, all my source spells are reduced by 3 source.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's why I equipped it.
So that's like a maximum time to kick ass spell.
Yeah, but I fear this is the problem I'm having. I fear that abusing that will get boring because I could like simply unequip Vampiric Hunger and like
The dwarf
maybe
keeps her
like
face tucked away. A muffled
I
whimper
don't know,
escapes, and
Grasp of the
nothing more.
Starved and get the other ultimate for Geomancer, which looks pretty sick. It's called Pyroclastic Eruption,
Wow.
which does a shit ton of damage. And I can effectively cast it and Bloodstorm in the same round with Apotheosis.
Ouch.
Okay, so I distinctly remember being here before.
Yes, we have been here before.
The dwarf rocks on her haunches, gnawing at her own bloody knuckles. Her wet, fearful eyes flick to you. She lowers...
Away! Away!
She shrinks into the fetal position.
He'll come back, he'll come back, he'll come back, he'll come back, and we'll all be eaten alive!
The dwarf shakes her head vigorously.
No, I don't want to look. I saw too much already, too much.
Your efforts draw an expression of eerie calm. She stares up at you, wide-eyed.
You'll see for yourself. They take us for food. They take us for food for their spawn. They'll take you too.
Her stillness dissolves. Trembling, she curls herself into a whimpering ball and shuts you out.
Hey. Found some void-woken clusters that might potentially turn into a battle.
Okay. Trying to figure out where you went.
I went down the hole. To your left. Your left. Yes. Keep lefting. Keep lefting. There. Hold. Nope, nothing. We're fighting clusters. Okay.
Just goes out around me.
Glory is mine.
Oh, there's one in the corner. There. My turn. Oh.
I'm ready.
Hey, a chest. And a poison wave scroll. There you go. I'll give it to you because I like you.
Just want to take some time getting used to this build. I think I might change some stuff up before the end of it. I like to have a little bit more CC control-y type stuff. You're just looting gold.
Yeah.
Good for you.
They arrive. The little ones, once they burst out of their eggs, they ate me screaming. I don't understand. Why did this happen? Why wasn't the Divine here to save me?
There'll be a new divine.
Because they've abandoned
Hello.
you.
Too late. I'm already dead. And Rivellon's been on its own for too long now.
You're just a bummer. Bye.
Some
Great.
pictures.
If you find any notes or anything.
I have not yet.
Okay. Guess we're just searching for incriminating evidence.
I found like pictures, portraits. I find dead dwarves.
Whoa!
Ooh, what happened?
I had this feller kinda just jumping out. Ah!
So we didn't explore this whole cave then, I take it.
I guess not. Oops. Ouch. What?
Didn't do as much damage as what I thought it was going
I'll yield to none.
Fame, join us. Join us. Join us.
The Reaper for me.
That is so creepy that they talk to you. What if the Voidwoken are what happened to your people after your god sent them into the void?
I mean, it's possible.
Like, it's just a theory, but like, what if that's actually what happened? Like, she cast them into the void, and then the void twisted them into these heinous creatures that are now coming back for revenge.
I mean, that's a viable theory. I kind of like it. It's completely possible.
Like, that's definitely
Because
what I'm
we
thinking
have
here,
we have found out that Amadia is kind of an evil bitch.
right? Ugh, we definitely need to go to a new continent.
Yeah, we're just
Easy
wrecking.
peasy lemon squeezy. It's a tragedy for sure. Guess I'll just wait. Yep, I'm definitely gonna say that's it. The gods actually totally to achieve divinity and to stop your king who is trying to stop them from achieving divinity. They cast your race into the void. They all mutated into the voidlings that they are now, or voidwoken. And then they achieved godhood, and now the void's coming back for revenge to kill the quote-unquote gods. And they're trying to use us to survive, because they're actually, we're frozen, actually conniving hoes, and in the end, we are gonna be like, nah. I mean, I don't have a god, obviously, so, ouch.
That's interesting.
Oh. Oh.
Shit, I keep on forgetting they're immune to poison.
Hurts, doesn't it?
tolerating that nonsense.
What are we in combat with now?
A viscous boiling on my side. I don't know what you're dealing with. I think you just have a egg cluster going on here.
Read the Reaper for me.
Well, to leave it. Ouch! Keep forgetting. Very flammable. Ouch. Ooh, hi lady. You have loot. I wonder if she's got a ghost.
The hatchlings! They ate us! Alive! They ate us all! I watched them swallow bodies and then swallow souls. They fed on our flesh and our souls. I did not think they would ever be stopped. I did not think they could ever be stopped. Mordus? I heard that name on the lips of the dwarves. They screamed it as they killed each other.
Fun. Okay, bye. Oof. Hi dude, welcome back.
I'm not
The
seeing
dwarf sways in front of you. His eyes are unfocused,
anything.
and he seems to be mumbling something to himself.
84 tankards
that
of beer in a
is going
case,
to incriminate that dude.
The ghost grasps at the handle of his
I don't
knife
know.
and stares in confusion as his hand passes right.
4 tankards of beer. Oh no, that ain't right.
We were already here.
I'm just trying to enjoy one last drink before I go on duty. I'll be down guarding Mordus. Gets cold down in that vault. Figured a drink or two to guard against the chill wouldn't hurt, eh?
We've already been through this.
Is
I'm
that
just gonna
fact?
tell this guy that
Well,
he's
now,
got the
that's
day
a
off.
fine thing.
The ghost tries to pick up his mug again, fumbles, and stares at it in confusion.
Slippery little devil, ain't ya?
Just move on.
Do you see anything that's going to incriminate him at all, or like?
No, I haven't discovered any incriminating paperwork or anything.
'Cause I think that we've searched this whole area now.
I mean, unless you want to go look where we killed Mordus himself, which was, I think, on this side.
You think we missed something over there?
Maybe. It's possible.
Okay, let's check it out.
I think there's a way to get there. Ah! I hate oil. I think we can jump from here. Didn't we do that already? I feel like we've definitely been here before. I hate oil so much.
You're gonna have to get used to it, because I do oil stuff now. With
You are the oily man. Yeesh. Whee. feel like it's a bit lame that we actually go into combat against the egg clusters.
Yeah, I know.
Meet your maker.
Like, some of them not so much, but some of them quite so much.
I am not sure, sweetie.
Oh, schnitzel. Well, I will say one thing, you're good for, like, whittling down magic armor, which is good because I suck at getting magic armor down. So I think this might balance out quite nicely. Except for your oiliness. Curse your oiliness.
Well, the oiliness, the reason I wanted to go about doing this way is, what I can do is I can take that Bloodstorm off, and I can go a little bit more geo, and get some of the blinding stuff, and I can blind multiple people. That way they have to like get in melee range of you instead of just pinging you. Plus, check this out. Where'd you go?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm running around.
Like, whenever we do get to stuff, I mean, like, I have armor buffs and what have you for us both, and then I also have access to the polymorph thing, that steel,
Oh.
that, so I can stack that with the fortify to give like insane amounts of physical armor, like in the 2000s at our level.
Wow.
So I'm just trying to be like a support role for you, since you do like a butt ton of damage.
This is true.
Did you go down the hole?
Okay, so we have an option. I found incriminating evidence. We can either give it to Lohar himself to gain his trust, or we can give it to the Magisters and get paid. And incriminate the dwarves.
Well, Lohar's a dick, but I don't like Magisters, so, I mean, it's a toss-up, and I say we just flip a coin.
Do we have a coin? Oh, no.
Just flip a dwarf.
Flip a dwarf corpse. There's an exit here somewhere. There it is, haha. Found the exit. something. I mean, I hate magisters more than I hate Lohar.
Okay, let's go give it to Lohar then.
Alliances. Still can't believe we killed Papa Thrash.
Well, he had it coming.
He had the coolest name out of anyone in this entire game.
This is true.
Like, I want to start a band called Papa Thrash.
It's too close to Papa Roach.
What is it? I have a lot on my mind.
I bet you do. I haven't committed any evidence, but...
You've been a naughty boy.
What are you doing with that?
Oh yeah, we're
Hand it over.
extortion.
That's my property.
Okay, here
He
you
quickly reads over the letter, as though making sure nothing has changed.
Could you brought this to me? I'd hate to think what might have happened to you if you hadn't.
Oh, please.
Polymorph, a single mushroom, or a poison resistance. At least that's what we get for finishing off a low-level quest. We're so much cooler than this. What do you want? Like polymorph, a mushroom, or poison resist?
I don't know, blank polymorph skull books cost more, so take that.
Oh, baby.
Can I pick the letter back off of him and then go?
That's not the letter.
Oh, letter to Mortis.
That is not the letter. The letter we had was a letter from Queen Justinia, the Dwarven Queen herself.
I want to steal his gold and his amulet. I want to run.
Run.
I know you. You're the one standing in my smoke.
Where is your shirt, young woman? Good God.
A delightful sight. Have you returned to express your worth? Indeed. This is acceptable. You are nearer the one than most self-described heroes I've known. So, tell me, are you ready for me to grant you your greatest desire?
A burrito?
Yes, honey, a burrito.
I can't. Not yet. First, you must look into my ring and tell me what you see there. Gaze into the gem, my lovely girl.
I see a
She
gem.
flashes her ring at you, and you stare at the luminescent stone at its center. You are floating on a current of pure source, surrounded by a kaleidoscope of colors and fuzzy images.
It's the Taco Bell menu.
On the horizon looms a dark silhouette. As you approach, a beam of light washes the shadow away, revealing to you...
Sorry, I had an itch.
Oh.
Yes. I see you clearly now. It is power you seek. To conjure maelstroms and command the lights to drive away shadow. I will fulfill this desire. In return, I ask for one thing in return. A kiss.
Don't do it.
Dorothea sighs, a fusion of a kitten's purr and a cockroach's clacking.
Well, that sounds pleasant.
For me to help you, our souls must touch. And a kiss brings our souls closer, does it not? It shall fulfill both your desire and mine.
I'll do it. Kill her if she does anything sketchy.
Most delicious.
No, I'm checking out these clicky things.
Meet me around the corner.
The buttons?
Mercy.
Yeah.
Where are you? Oh, there you are. Oh, thought we were checking out buttons.
Nah. I thought we were meeting chick around the corner.
Oh, I lost her. I don't know which corner now. Oh, wait. Nope, there she is. I think. You seen a bedroll by any chance?
No, I've been looking.
Yes. Well.
Your friends should leave. I prefer a more intimate arrangement.
Well, maybe I don't. It's called exhibitionism, and it's a legitimate fetish.
Yeah, you should be
Dorothea
good.
sees you and heaves a shuddering sigh. She bites into her lower lip with enough force that a drop of blood seeps out. Blood and something else. Something green.
Oh, she's crazy.
Oh, and diseased.
Darling, I admit I wish we could share more carnal pleasures. Yet I
don't
think
want
a
to.
kiss is the height of intimacy.
No,
Now
you're
come
using
closer
green stuff.
and receive your soul's desire.
I don't want to accept a burrito from this
You
woman.
draw closer and close your eyes, eager to feel her lips on yours.
No, I'm not. I'm not that desperate for
Yet
affection.
her lips do not press against yours, and her hands do not caress your face. She is a woman no longer, but a were-spider.
Wow.
I will not smooch you.
The dark with you. You thought it was
Ah!
over. How unfortunate for you. You see, I came prepared for the occasion.
Squish her.
I'll yield to none.
Whoa. Ashen Idol Rebirth. That sounds fun.
It's probably what she used to come back to life.
A phoenix-shaped idol? I wonder if I can use that on my collection of phoenix stuff.
All that phoenix egg that you have?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Because I got all these phoenix chunks in my pocket. Phoenix heart, phoenix egg. Nothing.
Nothing. Maybe look into it later. Maybe you have to infuse it with like a source orb or something.
Maybe. You got one?
You got one.
I do? I got a water
Yes.
balloon.
No, up, right beside it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nope. Mystery remains.
We'll figure.
Someday.
All right. Well, I think I've had enough of this place.
Ugh, no kidding.
You want to? Do we have anything left? No.
No, everything else is in the next
The next act.
The next act.
Well, let's head back to the boat and sail away, sail away. Come sail away with me.
Ah! Your mother just texted.
Oh,
I'm sure you'll
Christ.
get it. Celebrating your brother's birthday.
Oh, that's right. His birthday's the 12th.
Yep.
That's in a few days.
Celebrating it next Saturday.
Okay.
So, gotta remember that. Do not let me forget, because I'll forget. Should we get him something? Wait, we can't talk about that, because sometimes he watches our live streams. You get nothing, Cole. You suck. Just kidding. I actually think you're pretty cool, dude. You know, he used to intimidate me a little bit when I first, like, met him. Yeah, he didn't tolerate my shit at all.
Well, that's...
I feel threatened by people like that.
Yikes.
What?
Nothing. You're ridiculous.
What ridiculous?
I don't know, we can get him a gift card.
What am I doing? I'm trying to look at my map and I'm having brain farts.
Didn't we get him a gift card last year?
I think so. I think that's pretty much what we do every year, is we just give him a gift card to Sheets because he likes their coffee.
Yeah, we'll figure something out.
Yeah, we've,
Yeah. So to the boat?
Yes, to the boat. Fast travel.
Oh, hold on. Oh, Nikes. So I found something interesting out.
Yes.
Now that we are level 16 and we have access to higher tier stuff.
Yes.
If you go to vendors, let's say like this guy, and scroll down, they're gonna have like legitimate. Okay, move. I didn't mean it. Just move. Let me get in there.
Yeah, I can see all the vendors hate me.
I didn't mean it. It's weird because this guy doesn't hate me.
See you well.
She likes me.
So this guy particularly,
Good luck to you.
if you scroll down in his stuffs and things, they have like high tier equipment that are like gold. But I'm not seeing it now. Why am I not seeing it now? Like golder than even that. But I don't. Okay. So here you go. Those are intelligence gloves. Are pretty good. It's usually 2 items that he has that I noticed. I didn't see the other one, so he's got some
Smells worse over here
super
than it
good
does
gloves and
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying
probably
anything.
something else that I'm not seeing
They
offhand.
don't come visit your ton. Who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Oh, here it is.
See
Super
you well.
7 iron. So he's got a 2-hander and some gloves right now. I think it's got 14% crit chance on it. Holy crap.
Huh.
But yeah, so like the vendors have special stuff now that we can get. Just a heads up.
Thank you. I did not realize that.
So keep an eye out on that stuff because it's like, I don't know if they're legendary, but whatever it is.
Until later then.
I would just...
Keeping it together, Bree.
I'm alright, as long as I don't think about it too much.
Whoops.
You're safe among friends.
There we go.
Alright.
Well, I mean... You talk to her, you finish up a quest. But it means we give her the specs to that scythe that we got from the ancient ruins.
Do we have to?
I don't think we have to, but I don't
I'll be
think
glad
we
when we
can
leave
craft it.
Reaper's Coast behind.
Nope.
There's too many of my former comrades roaming around there.
A fine vessel you have here, sorcerer. I hope you'll use it to get us far away from this place. Freedom can't come soon enough. Have you made any progress with my request, dear? Have you found that tablet?
Maybe.
Keep distant. My own.
Oh, you're still angsty. Ugh.
What do you think?
I don't know. I mean, I can't use this. I can't use the scythe anyway. So.
All right.
Excellent. Why, I knew I could rely on you. That is all for now, darling. My thanks. Here, a little token for all your efforts so far.
The Ravisher.
I'd better study.
Good to see you again. Marvelous ship you have here. Worthy of a king.
Oh, that was a...
She intrigues me greatly. I'd say it was
That's
brave of her to send
there
you
it is.
after a demon hunter, but bravery implies something to be feared.
Yeah.
She's fearless. One eye is sun, one eye is moon. I wonder which half of her nature she yearns will prevail. Our mission has a name, Adramalik. He is the fiend that possesses you, but worry not. We'll find him, and we'll undo him. To the city of Arx we must go, where he disguises himself as Dr. Deva.
You see that Fletcher guy anywhere?
I have not. I don't think.
I wonder if he's got some equipment. I did not see him.
No one's ever regretted having extra help in a fight. I'll guarantee you that.
Nope, just those two. Maybe he's down below. Oh.
Corbin, the Fletcher you rescued from Roost Anon at the Culwood Mills, sparks to life at the sight of you and breaks into a great grin.
Oh yeah? Oh, I mean, hey, how are you? All settled in myself? Can't tell you how glad I am to be here. And thank you for bringing me. I feel it, you know? I really do.
Did you talk to these two up here?
I talked to him. I didn't talk to Malady yet because we gotta tell her that the Meister's dead.
Good to see you again. Marvelous ship you have here. Worthy of a king. My mission has a to the city of She intrigues one eye.
Huh.
Does he got anything good?
He's got a spell that pretty much just marks a character decreasing their dodge ability and they can't go invisible.
So you got any good items?
Assassinate. Ooh. Ooh.
That's supposed to be a pretty good one.
Ooh, I take it. Alright.
So you got any decent helmets?
It doesn't look like it. All he's got is a nice light helmet. 96 physical, 61 magical. I don't know what pants I'm wearing. Oh. No, I need new pants. Come here. I'm gonna buy pants off you. Come back. No, just hold still.
Like to take a look at what I've been working on. Go on.
Yep. It's your mind now. Leaving. They look the same.
Like to take a look at what I've been working on. Go on.
Oh, I'm so excited.
If we tell her that the Meister's dead, that takes us to the next act, right?
Think so.
Okay.
Or something. It might not, because when the Meister died and we talked to her spooky, she said that news of her death would cause Malady to ask us to complete a quest for her. And she said under no circumstances are we supposed to do it because it's not our quest to take.
Oh.
Blah, blah, blah.
Well.
But we're gonna do it anyway. Probably because we're idiots.
You have the... you...
So, Losa,
That's all you.
have you figured out what to do about your little parasite? You don't need me to remind you how important it is you don't let it fester.
Yeah, goes
She stares at you, her face frozen, then blinks once, slowly, and snaps back to life.
Well, then we'll have to think of something else, won't we? Don't worry, Losa dear. Mama Malady will think of something.
Mama Malady?
Mama Malady.
Wow.
Yeah. Sounds like the name of like a hag in D&D or something.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, the moisture's dead.
Her eyes flash with something, anger perhaps, or fear.
But...
It wasn't our fault.
You better focus on the task at hand.
She looks straight ahead, ignoring you.
Well, aren't you industrious? Seems all the riffraff's back aboard as well. Ready to set sail when you are.
Ah. Okay. That's interesting. Are we ready to set sail, or...?
I guess there's nothing else for us. So, let's do it.
Should we save first? Well, it is saving. Never mind. We'll just wait for the quick save.
You're
Take
good.
forever. Yay. Ready?
No time like the present.
Fantastic. Now, on to the interesting part.
After many adventures, the party finally reached the place where Godwoken go to become divine. But more surprises and difficult choices awaited.
I thought we killed the chick that's narrating this.
I thought we did too, but you know. Maybe she narrates from the spirit world.
Fair enough.
Look, it's Vaticus Maximus stomping her way over. Hi, babe. My fat little cat. Actually, fat big cat.
So, Losa, here we are, the Nameless Isle. I imagine the demon inside you is all aflutter with excitement.
Why is it nameless?
And no wonder. Divinity is near at hand. Incredibly near. I trust that you'll keep him in check, now more than any other time. If you don't, the result will be cataclysmic. Apocalyptic.
Slightly bad?
Very, very bad.
Oh, wow.
Carrying on then. Still, it's what's on the inside that counts, isn't that right? And this is the place you're meant to become a god. I can't help but wonder exactly what you intend to do with such a power. All the better. Power is best wielded by those who have no desire for it. You will do well, I'm certain of it.
Are you hitting on me?
You'll want to hurry now. Divinity is waiting, after all. Excellent question. Normally, this place ought only to be known to Godwoken, but judging by the ships burning in the bay, there's been a breach, let's call it. Regardless of who's on the island, all that matters is who ascends. Make sure that's you. The strongest will survive and ascend. I'm hardly an expert on the matter, but I'm smart enough to put two and two together. Where there is an ocean of source, there is a well for drawing from it. To rise to divinity, you probably need to take a gulp. Oh, I'm sure it won't be that simple.
I see absolutely no bed rules unless there's one below deck.
Wait a gosh darn minute. Oh, I think we did this wrong.
What do you mean?
I don't think we're supposed to go to the Nameless Isle yet.
Why?
Because we left Reaper's Coast. Arx is on Reaper's Coast.
Oh.
I think we did this out of order.
Are you sure?
Quite sure, because it just took off all our Arx quests. I think we're supposed to go to Arx first.
Oops.
Oopsie indeed.
Can we go back?
I don't know, to the loading screen.
Really? Because
Yeah.
I didn't quick save.
Yeah, but it saved before we left.
Okay.
Yep. I think we just tried to rush to the end of the game. We would have gotten eaten.
So, then where's Arx?
I don't know, we'll have to try this again.
Because I thought when we were discussing this a couple episodes ago.
Yeah, I thought we got on the boat and went to Arx, but
Right.
we went straight to the Nameless Isle. But my ear itches. But there was no option. So, and then it said we left Reaper's Coast, which is pretty much like the continent. So, I don't know. I'd rather go back and make sure we're doing this right. Ouch. Ouch.
Okay.
Ow.
Are you okay?
Yes. Somebody's foot's under my rib cage.
If you weren't pregnant, that would be a weird sentence.
Wouldn't it though? No, I'm not ready to sail. Yeah, all these quests disappeared, man.
Well,
Oh no, I guess we do leave them.
They disappear because...
It's because of the continent that we're on?
Right, we go to the next act, but those quests...
And that starts on the Nameless Isle.
Consult Milady.
Malady.
Milady.
Malady.
Milady.
Please stop doing that.
Yeah, we're ready to leave for the Nameless Isle, so... Yeah, we're good. Because that's what ends... all these other ones below it...
Yeah.
are everything leading up to where we're at now, and then we go to the Nameless Isle.
Oh.
So...
Just seems kind of out of order. It seems like such an end game kind of thing.
Oh, because, I mean, read it. The Powerful Awakening, all these are underneath the Powerful Awakening. We've done everything.
No, I know that. It's just these... When we got to the Nameless Isle, the quest thing changed and it made it sound like we had skipped over it.
Like the Death Fog Rising?
Yeah, Death Fog Rising, Doctor's Orders. I don't know, maybe we are doing it right. So? Let's go. Try again.
Doctor and Arx. Jahan has the Archdemon's name.
I'm Googling it. I'm just gonna Google, are you supposed to go to the Nameless Isle first?
He's an Arx masquerading as Dr. Deva. Well, did you talk to... Who's Jahan here?
Deeply inhales the sea air and smiles contentedly.
Inquire after his mission.
Already did all
My
that.
mission has a name. Adramalik. He is the fiend that possesses your friend Losa, but worry not. We'll find him, and we'll on to the city of Arx we must go, where he disguises himself as Dr. Deva. She intrigued one.
Maybe the city of Arx is on the Nameless Isle. So I think we're good.
Okay, yeah, it's Nameless Isle, then Arx. I just double checked. The interwebs. Okay.
Okay. So we were good.
We were good, I just panicked. I'm so sorry.
To set sail when you
That's
are.
okay.
I just wanted, alarm. Ready? Ready. Another loading screen.
Now, on to the interesting part.
And we can skip that because we already went through it. Yay!
Well, we had 2 people here that weren't here before, so you just robbed them of the...
I'm just ruining everything tonight. Good lord.
It's okay. For those of you who had just joined us, we went to the Nameless Isle and under...
Unsure if we had done it in the right order.
Under Abby's...
Panic and confusion. I'm trying to round up this episode because I have to go to the bathroom.
So...
Loading screens.
Oh, okay.
Here we are, the Nameless Isle. Still, it's what's on the inside that counts, isn't that right? And this is the place you're meant to become a god. I can't help but wonder exactly what you intend to do with such a power. That's true, technically. But do be wary of putting yourself first at the expense of others. Those who are mistreated tend not to bear their condition indefinitely. Remember that. You'll want to hurry now. Divinity is waiting. Oh, excellent question. Normally, this place ought only to be known to Godwoken, but judging by the ships burning in the bay, there's been a breach. Regardless of who's on the island, all that matters is who ascends. Make sure that's you. The strongest will survive and ascend. I'm hardly an expert on the matter, but I'm smart enough to put 2 and 2 together. Where there is an ocean of source, there is a well for drawing. To rise to divinity, you probably need to take a gulp. Oh, I'm sure it won't be that simple.
See those structures further inland? Remarkably like those from the caverns of the Black Pits, aren't they? Should you discover the parts needed for a sworn breaker, please bring them to me. I'll make it worth your while. Also, you will likely encounter sworn followers of the God King on that island, I suspect. I would avoid combat if possible. Death can be less than final for them, if the God King wills it.
The God King.
Almira doesn't respond right away. Instead, she turns and gazes intently at the island. After a long moment, she finally speaks.
I sense a familiar presence. The Sallow Man. Yes. He's there somewhere. Likely commanding Black Ring forces. You should seek him out. He's a foul creature, but not opposed to cutting a deal. Beware his underlings, though. If they challenge your presence, pose as a thrall of mine, and you should gain safe passage. My name should still command respect among them.
Okay, so... So we gotta pretend to be thralls. Sounds fun. And... try not to fight people who follow the God King, and... good lord, it's a lot of stuff to remember. Oof.
see a bedroll. So, I think you're SOL.
Well, fudgesicles. I like fudgesicles.
Alright, well, you want to travel?
Thank you, boat. Figured I'd say hi. I'm sorry, I did not hear your question at all. What's up, sweet thing?
You ready to travel?
You wanna step onto the beach now?
I guess we can step onto the beach and then pick up where... I guess that could be the start of our new episode. The Nameless Isle. Seems fitting, right?
Yep, so let me think. What do we all have to do here? Black Ring has invaded. They may not be friendly. We seek the Sallow Man in his cave. And we have to pretend to be... Do you have all the same quests I do?
Should.
Okay, good, you have all that. So we gotta pretend to be thralls to get past some of these Black Ring guys. And... oh, good lord, so many things to remember. Where did you get? Are you exploring without me? Don't do that.
No, I just...
glitchy, glitchy.
I saw like a little path behind the boat that I wanted to check out, because sometimes in games you can get cool stuff simply by not moving forward but going backwards.
I found a mushroom. Yay!
Alright, this looks like it's going to be an interesting place. So...
Aha! Treasure! I found 400 bucks. Okay, this looks like... oh, those purged corpses.
Oh, there's another Godwoken here.
These bodies have been purged.
Who could have done this?
Okay. Okay, that's normal.
Before you stands a shrine of a particularly strange design. You've seen machinery like this before, in the cave beneath the Black Pits. Here too, the apparatus thrums with power, and seems to pull you in.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so we found a waypoint. Okay, there's definitely Godwoken on this island besides us. Holy frijoles.
Well, this is where the Godwoken come, correct? So naturally... Alright, well, how about we cut this episode short, about 10 minutes?
Yep, I think now is
Magister. Dead on the beach. What a surprise.
These are Magisters, because I just picked up a Magister shield.
Yeah, Magisters and Paladins and stuff.
I wonder if the Paladins are up to no good. I just picked up a bloody arm. Let's see what that's
You're
about.
a young Magister, devoted to Dallas. You fight alongside Paladins. The Order united in battle, fighting the Black Ring, as in the Great War. It's the proudest moment of your life, and then it's the last.
Okay.
Well, at least he died with some personal pride going on there.
I guess, if you say so.
Yep, I say so, because the alternative is just laughable. Alright, so I think we will stop running around. Stop it. Stop it. Stop exploring.
I'm not exploring. There's nothing up there. So, yeah. The Nameless Isle. New places to explore. Next time on Divinity, Original Sin 2.
Sorry, I was yawning. Definitive Edition. Good night, everybody.
Alright, we will see you guys next week. We will put my build to the test, my new build, because we didn't do that too much. And yeah, that's going to be it for us, guys. Have a good night.